Chinchy, how we doing today, brother?
Top of the morning to you, bro. Doing great, man. Hey, fans, thanks for buying in, man. We're getting a lot of feedback on explaining again, Case. We got a giveaway on Friday. We're 4 from 400. We're
4 from 400. We are our 400th episode. Chinch and I thought that was a big deal. Chinch, I think it's a big deal. That means we're showing up.
Yeah.
It's almost been 3 years we're doing this podcast. Incredible. It's incredible.
I love it.
But yeah, I shot a post out. I have a bat, signed a nice bat. I even put 400th episode on it. Could you see that on the tweet?
Yes, very good.
And so, signed bat, we'll even sign it to you if you want. I'll personalize it. But if you're downloaded and subscribe to us, that because we think that's a big deal too.
Yeah.
Give us your favorite episode, moment, whatever from these last 3 years, last 400 episodes. And you are then in the winning to win the signed bat from me.
Wonderful. That's wonderful stuff. Yeah. Hey, you know who's getting a lot of play on there already?
Who?
Steve Blass.
Steve Blass, dude, that you have to admit that interview with Steve Blass about a year and a half ago was incredible.
It was incredible.
When you get a guy that's talking about Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, I mean that faced these guys. Oh yeah, who's your toughest? Willie Mays. I'm like, this is incredible.
Incredible. He's a
Clemente did the eulogy at Clemente's funeral. Steve Blass.
Yeah, he's no joke. He also threw his shoe at the camera at the end of the show because he's one of the funniest dudes. It's hysterical, man. That was a great one. We got to get somebody else in your house again. Not that I'm.
Oh yeah, we will. No, we will, dude. We will. I'm trying to think.
And that nice couch you got back.
You know who lives? I'm trying to think of guys that live in Pittsburgh. Neil Walker lives in Pittsburgh. We'll get Walk here.
That's a great one.
Neil Walker.
One of the
Walker would be
stories. Great. His dad's story about not getting on a plane with Clemente is one of the
it's incredible.
Most insane stories.
Yeah.
By the way, did you know that remember that the door came off that plane? Here,
Alaska Airlines.
Do you know there was a family that missed that flight?
Missed the flight, and they were sitting there. Incredible.
That's the kind of thing where you better do some charity work after you get it.
Yeah, that's the good Lord saying, hey, follow your gut here really quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Use your wit, which is my transition today.
I like that. Use your wit. Oh, I like that.
Whit Merrifield has a new team.
Yes. Good one. Good transition, Chinch. Yeah, man. How about the Phillies? Dude, this is what I love about Dave Dombrowski. Go get veteran guys. Go get guys that could fill in. If you have an injury, Whit Merrifield could slide right in. He's such a versatile player. He was an all-star last year from the first half with the Toronto Blue Jays. Don't forget that. Guy still steals a ton of bases. Great baseball player. Just slid him into that Phillies team for $8 million. I mean, it's awesome.
It's a good deal. Good dude.
Great get by Dombrowski. Great get. Whit Merrifield is a good, solid player, man.
Yeah, made the All-Star team last year. Had a rough second half, but still finished at 272. Still finished with 26 bags. I'd argue he's still like top 10 stolen base type guy in the league. I mean, he led the league. He's led the league in stolen bases 3 times. You know,
right?
Pumped up 45 one year. You put that Phillies are going for it, man. Hey, what do you think about this, dude? We didn't get to this yesterday. Harper says he wants that lifetime. He wants to be a Philly for life, lock me up type thing. I don't see a problem with that.
No, dude, I don't see a problem with that either. Well, I think Bryce Harper is going to be like the LeBron James, Tom Brady of baseball. I just do, man. Just the way he takes care of himself. He's now moving to first base. It's going to be less wear and tear on his body.
Right.
He works out as hard as you can work out. You know, his dad's Jack Diesel. So I was like, you look at dads and you go, all right, that's Bryce's dad. He's going to be okay. He's going to be jacked, his dad's my age. You know what I mean? So, I love it. I love it. I think if the Phillies want to lock him up, he wants to play into his 40s. He's already said that. And, he's chasing numbers too. For Bryce Harper, he's going to get to that 500-600 mark. I remember he told DeRozan one time. I want to say, I'm almost positive this is the story. Bryce Harper's first year in the big leagues, in the Nationals clubhouse, they got these, they had like 3 like lazy boys, so that you could, and it was for the veteran guys. So D-Row comes in the clubhouse one day, and there's Harper, lounged out in this lazy boy.
Yeah,
he's like, Bryce, get up. Like, what do you mean? He's like, Those are for the veterans, dude. Those are for the veterans, get up, So Bryce gets up, obviously knows the history of the game. So I guess like that next night in the shower, showering up, you have conversations with guys in the shower sitting there, and Bryce is like D-Row. He's like, I'm going to hit 700 home runs one day, don't you? And D-Row goes, yeah, I know, but you're not allowed to sit in a chair. You're 19. So that was so great, dude. I don't know, and I don't know if it was 500 or 700, but I think it was 700 maybe. But you know what I mean? It's just a great story that Bryce Harper's like, yeah, I'm 19. I know I shouldn't probably sit in that chair, but I'm going to hit 500 to 700 homers one day.
Oh my God, that's so great. Oh, Joe, I got to tell this one. He said it on the air before, so I don't think I'm talking out of school. But Joe McGreen tells a story where he was, Joe McGreen was one of the biggest prospects in the world in his day. Like, yeah. He was like Strasburg level prospect. He'd wound up banging himself up and not getting all the way through his career that he wanted, but still a good pitcher. But he was a stud, and he's in college. And Greg Jeffries on a recruiting trip there. Do you know this story?
No.
And Jeffries was just going to go straight to the pros anyway, but I think he went to his recruiting trip. Where did Joe go? USC, one of the big ones, like one of the big schools. And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, I don't know if I'm going to do this college thing. I got to start my my clock really soon. And Joe's like, it's clock for what? And he goes, chasing Pete, man. And he's like, Pete who? Pete Rose. I'm getting that hit record.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. Greg Jeffries is a good player, but not as good as he was hyped up bigger than anybody.
He had a decent career, but not 4,256 hits. Let me repeat for all the fans out there. That's 21 straight years with 200 hits, and then add a few more hits onto there. I mean, are you kidding me?
Dude, seriously, is that an unbreakable record? Is that as unbreakable as Cal?
Yes. As Cal, no one will ever break Cal Ripken's record. No one. No one's ever going to break. Not with this day and age. Dude, I think that hits record from Pete Rose is safe too.
I think so.
How do you do that?
You have to.
And don't forget, dude, he was a player manager at the end of his career. So he was managing, and he was like, I'm going to go at a couple hits tonight, guys.
Go 2 for 4.
Show you how it's done. Yeah, no big deal.
That's crazy. And he always gets high. The other thing, like when I was growing up, it was like, Charlie Hustle, whatever like that. He was such a hustle guy. He didn't have the skills that everybody else had. How do you not have the skills if you have 4,000 hits? I always wonder that. It's like, oh, somebody took a knock at Jeter the other day about, would Jeter have been this good? No, Jeter, if he was on Kansas, the guy had
3,000 hits.
A lot more than 3,000 hits.
Yeah, like 3,500 hits or something.
Yeah. I don't understand the logic behind what some people say about things, but I guess
Derek Jeter would have been one of the greatest players of all time had he played anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just because they won how many titles did he win? 4?
Yeah.
Ooh. 4 titles with the Yankees.
Was it 5? They won in 2000. Oh no, yeah.
2009.
2003 always blanks me out, man. Yeah. So 4 or 5, whatever.
Aaron Boone almost won one with the 2003 with the Yankees when he hit that.
He put him in there.
I know, but the Marlins were good, dude. The Marlins were good. That team was loaded.
That team was loaded with pitching.
Pudge,
Juan Pierre,
Mike Lowell, Juan Pierre, Derek Lee.
Yes.
Alex Gonzalez, Luis Castillo.
Yeah.
Was Cliffy on that team? No, he was with the Mets.
No, he was with the Mets.
Cliffy was with the Mets. But they had a couple other good outfielders too. They were loaded, dude.
Yeah, I also remember too the amount of energy that it took the Yankees to get past Boston that year in the most insane series ever. I remember David Wells started the first game after the first game of the World Series, and the Yankees lost or whatever. It was his first start. I think it was the first game. And in the post-game presser, he goes, it was just like a regular August Saturday night game at the stadium, because the fans were so relieved that they had beaten Boston. And it's almost like the team was just relieved. They just went through hell to get there.
Right.
And that's when they were fighting every game a fight. And they got boat race. That was Beckett saying he was going to friggin' Beckett dominated that series.
Dude, Beckett was
in that series.
He was so nasty. And Jack McKeon was like old school manager. Jack was one of my first managers in the big league. So grateful for him. But he was back with the Marlins in 03. Took over. Remember in the second half there?
Yeah.
And dude, he was like so old school. He would pitch whoever. Hey, can you go? Like I bet you went to Beckett. I know you threw 140 last 3 days ago. Can you go on 3 days rest? And Beckett's like, yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, that was a fun team. Super quick story about that. Bobby Valentine was an analyst for Baseball Tonight that year for a couple of years, and he was great.
Yeah.
He's actually I know some people love him or hate him. I've loved that man. He was so generous to us when we were kids. Perfect example. He owned a piece of what is it? One of the Ruth Chris steakhouses. One of those steakhouses that there's a couple of the country down in like the Miami area. He had the entire production team. I'm talking camera guys, everybody had this big, huge, like dais table, almost like a wedding table set up, took us all there the one night where we were all finally in Florida for that series. Dude, you got to the table, king crab legs like this.
Come on, dude.
Table. Dude, food everywhere, steak everywhere. You know what I got that night? I got a 5-pound lobster.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? It was free, right?
Yeah, it was free. I mean,
on Bobby V's tab.
Well, but it wasn't like Bobby V took us out to dinner. I don't think I would get a 5-pound lobster if somebody's like, I'm buying dinner tonight.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, maybe. Depends what money bags.
Hey, when you were buying dinner one time, I got a nice veal. It was incredible.
Oh, yeah. See, I got that nice veal chop. That was a nice piece of meat.
Yeah.
But wait, what was I saying with that? Oh, the lobster.
Yeah.
5 pounds, dude. It was as big as this distance my hands are right now.
Did you eat the whole thing?
I ate the whole goddamn thing. Pardon my language. I think about it sometimes. Every once in a while, or every time I'm going down to Florida, I'm like, oh man, I remember when I had that 5-pound lobster that time.
Oh my gosh, so
I got a picture of it somewhere. I'll show it. Awesome. Hey, next thing, dude, we talk about Swifties.
Yeah.
Football was dominated by the Swifties this year, correct?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's any question about it.
I mean, Taylor Swift made the NFL over $500 million.
It's unbelievable.
Are you kidding me?
It's unbelievable. And God bless her for it.
Yeah, good for them. That's great. No, dude, don't hate on Taylor Swift. She's a stud.
People get to the top of a mountain, and all anybody does is throw snowballs.
It's incredible, dude. Yeah, it's incredible.
Anyway, so we got to come up with a Swiftie term for Ohtani fans. I know. Yeah. Listen, he goes in. This is what you're going to see.
We already came up with a cereal, the Ohtanis.
Ohtanis. We got to keep that under wraps, actually, and really go through with that. I've been thinking about it recently. The Ohtanis. We have a whole plot for that, the Ohtanis. I'm actually going to make some, when I talk to this, I got a call later.
Make a call, dude. Make some calls for us.
I'm going to talk to this one guy. Like, hey, what do you think about this pitch? Imagine it works and we get rich off. Anyway, so Ohtani, I see all these alerts everywhere. It's like Ohtani homers in spring training. Ohtani homers in spring training. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. It's blowing up on my feeds. I go to it. Dude, I see the swing. It's a beautiful swing. And I just see him like walking to the dugout. I'm like, wait a minute. This is like a sim game, like batter versus pitcher.
Yeah.
And it's blowing up the baseball internet because he hit a home run. But it's like he just hit a home run. They're just in like hanging out hitting. I don't even know if it was
it's you're facing live pitching for the first time. So you're some guy like, dude, my first couple of years in the big league, we faced live pitching. I would break my thumb and break my bats all the time. So whenever as a veteran, I was like, I'm not swinging at this anymore. These guys are so far ahead. So I used to swing, but Ohtani for taking a rip and going deep, that's big time.
Yeah. It's funny you say that. There's a couple guys this year who have been like facing like the good pitchers on their teams. Like I told you, Freddie Freeman was facing Yamamoto and guys like that. And I've heard a couple guys be like, oh, I wasn't going to swing today. There's no way I was swinging.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
That's a thing, right?
I just want to see the ball. Dude, you're so far behind. Honestly, Chinch, those first couple of days, bro, you're like, I remember facing like Verlander in Detroit thinking, am I a big leaguer? I cannot hit. There's no chance I could hit pitching like this, And then a week later, you're like, dude, I'm the best player in the world. Exactly. But that first couple of days, you're like, wow, that looks so fast.
Yeah, and plus, but even when you were playing, like guys were starting out spring like 90, 91, and then working their way up to like 94, 95. Guys are starting in the spring at like 96.
I know.
And working their way up to 100. And you're getting, dude, this thing right here, you get this in the middle of spring training.
You kidding me, dude?
Pro ball. You get this jam job
bro.
It could last an entire season. Am I wrong? It's not the worst.
Entire season, bro. How about 20 years? I got jammed. I'm going to tell you when I got jammed. A 3-1 fastball from Jay Witosik, 96 miles an hour. I blooped one to left in San Diego. I thought I was getting the bat head out. I didn't. Jammed me. I had to wear a pad there the rest of my career. I had to put a soft gel pad and tape it the rest of my career. It still hurts. I took a rip last year. We were with the Yankees. We're at we had Giancarlo had just hit early, and G and a couple other guys. So me and Wilkerson are out there. I'm like, all right, Wilkie, I'm like, put one on the machine real quick. Let me see what I got. Freaking first swing double. Oh my God, my thumb is not healed. It's forever bone bruised, dude. Same spot right there, dude. I was like,
it's the worst.
I was like, I'm good. I'm like, I actually needed a gel pad for the rest of my life to hit a baseball.
How about 20 years?
20 years. You mean what, all season? What are you, nuts? How about 20 years doesn't go away, dude?
Oh, hey, last thing for today.
God.
What we were talking about. You're right. You just think. You're just
I think I hurt myself again.
What we were both saying this before. It doesn't make sense right now. Why now? Like, why is Cody Bellinger not on a team yet? Like, dude, by now, right? Everything.
I think so. I think they're holding out. I think Boris is holding out, and he wants to just, he's playing the hands. I saw a thing from Tom Ricketts, the owner of the Cubs, saying they haven't really had negotiations yet. And he's made a comment that we're waiting for his agent to engage with us. I mean, at some point, dude, you got to get into a camp. Obviously, they're going to hold out, but for me, yeah, I'm saying let's go. It's time, because what happens is these teams are like, we're not willing to go over past this threshold, and we're not going to do it. So eventually, the players got to come in and say, all right, let's go.
Yeah, that's a nonsense.
And don't forget, players, your agents work for you. So at some point, you got to be like, hey, it's go time. Sign.
Public service announcement from the mayor right there. Yeah, exactly. That's, and by him saying that about his agent hasn't reached out, that's not like subliminal. That's like a shot. That's like, hey,
that's a shot. Yeah,
yeah, that's like a direct hit on Boris. So that's a good point. So we'll see. I gotta think it's February 20th, Sean.
That's what I mean, dude. No, this time to get ready for the season. Like, I don't want to be at my house. No, I want to be in camp.
He must be grinding too. He must be losing.
Dude, Bellinger wants to be there. He's a baseball guy. He wants to be there ASAP. So we'll see. I think it's going to be the Cubs, but like I said, Tom Ricketts says we haven't even had negotiations or engagement. So we'll see.
Nice. All right.
See what happens.
Okay. So now, following this show, we will be 3 shows away from 400.
Yes.
First of all, we love hearing it. Keep bringing your favorite moments or favorite shows, things like that. Somebody oh, by the way, Joan Casey got a shout out. Somebody said,
Joan, did she? Oh, did she got a shout out for her show?
Joan Casey's show was somebody's favorite so far.
Oh, your girl at JP Yankees girl. That's awesome. She says which one is the Judge one.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, dude, and then we got one here from Storts 23. 100% the Pete Harnish episode. Oh, I laughed so hard. It's Harnish's story. Lauren Anderson, Steve Blass, obviously Lauren, great guy.
Yeah.
My man Eric Longwell out there. His son Aiden Longwell is gonna be in the big leagues soon. Rakes drafted from the Kent State last year. Love the Johnny Bench episode. He was number 5. Our buddy Lou. He looked. Let me see. Yeah, some good guns, man. LA fan joined us, which is great. Loves the Judgy episode, but loves the Pete Corielli first appearance, which was one of our biggest hits. Holly M, who's been awesome.
One of our best
fans. Yeah, she's been the best. Tim Wakefield one was one of her favorites, and also Blass.
Yeah.
And Wake, rest in peace. And then Matt Craig talked about the Leland interview and the Clemente Museum tour, which was a great one too.
Oh, dude, yes.
This is bringing back some good memories for me.
It's really been fun getting these, and we really appreciate them because we're doing this, and we love the fans have been so great to us, and we appreciate it. So keep them coming. Got a few more days. Somebody's getting that autographed bat.
Yeah.
Somebody had a quick question, super quick question before we go. One of the fans asked, what's the type of bat Volpe uses? Because he said it looked like a huge piece of lumber. He's got a different company, right?
I'd say Volpe's bat. I think it's a 33.
33.
Let me see.
Match it up, man.
Miguel Cabrera. Oh. Yeah, it's probably let me see. It's a 33 and a half, it looks like, because I know Cabrera's is I got this year, Chinch. How do you like that? Miguel Cabrera signed me a bat. We were playing Detroit. I said, bro, you got to send me over a bat.
Nice, dude. That's a good one. Nice.
So I said to him, hey, don't forget who the last first baseman for the Tigers was before you. Me.
That's right.
But yeah, Volpe's bat is the 33 and a half, I think.
Okay, 33 and a half. So there's your answer. See? We're listening to you, fans. You talk to us, we talk back. All right.
Yeah, you talk to us, we talk back. All right, man. Well, listen, Chinchy, have a great rest of the day. Everyone out there, thanks for listening. Great show, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. And keep the comments coming. We got a bat ready to send out, personalized, whatever you want. All right. All right, brother. Have a great day, Chinchy.
See you, bro.
See you, my man. Subscribe and download, everybody, please. See you.